Alright, I decided I get to make some videos today in between clearing out my room for moving, going back to Washington. This one is Dark Knight level 45, Declaration of Blood, given to us by Fray in Ishgard in the Broom. Here we go. I'm beginning to question your commitment, Mercy. You haven't heard the voice since our last communion, which means you haven't taken my lessons to heart. You know I'm trying to help you, don't you? All this is for your benefit. You listen, but you don't understand. He staggers a little bit, and I'm shocked by this. Never mind. You're the stubborn type, I know that. We'll just have to keep at it until you open your eyes. Moraby Drydocks. That's where we'll head next. Let me turn on the music a little bit. I don't really like that. It's so loud. That's better. Alright. Moraby Drydocks is place for go. 344 with reduced teleportation rates. I'm gonna spend a ticket because I can. Really can. What? Alright. We fly to the north. But not far. Just to the edge of these. Big, like this, the Drydocks, if you were not familiar with them, is this big dock area where, like, ships can pull up alongside a tall, concrete, white stone kind of dock thingy. And here's Fray, next to some logs, big logs. Big, long logs. Cutscene. It's a nice day. Cloudy, but not bad. Never much cared for the ocean myself. That friend of mine, the one I told you about after our first communion, we came out here together once. Long story short, we ended up doing something ridiculously foolish, and we're lucky to make it out alive. I tried to talk her out of it, but she just had to get on that damn boat. Don't be like that, friend. Isn't the maelstrom supposed to aid the small folk when they're in a spot of trouble? Says a voice I don't know yet. We both turn. Oh. It's a... Sternlona is a female Rogadin in the red gear and hat of the maelstrom, and then there's a male human peddler, merchant, somebody, I don't know, who's trying to get her to do something. So far as it is possible, yes, but such matters fall within the purview of the Yellow Jackets, and they told me to bugger off. Can you believe that? I'm begging you, Sergeant. She looks panicked now, don't know what to do. Wait, is that you, Mercy? Says Sterlona. I do remember that name from storyline somewhere, but I don't remember when. It is, the legend herself. Forgive me, madam. I never thanked you properly for your service to Limbs de la Minsa. When I first heard Leviathan had been summoned, I feared that... Oh, yeah, okay. And the merchant dude with a goatee turns to me. Why, if it isn't that famous adventurer who's been killing primals left and right. Truly, the 12 must be watching over me, because you're just the woman I need. I am the victim of a terrible, nay, heinous crime. I think he's faking it. I was waylaid by Kikern. However you want to pronounce this. Kikern? Q-I-Q-I-R-N? Kikern bandits near the Salt Strand who left me with not more than the clothes on my back. And what makes you think I give a Kirken's arse about your troubles? Go and bother the Yellow Jackets like the sergeant said, says Fray. I seek worthy prey, not a gang of rats. How can you say such a thing, madam? I didn't say it. Fray did. What? Without your help, I'm ruined. Wait, is Fray... Is this like a Fight Club thing? Is Fray the voice in my head? Am I... Huh? What just happened? Okay. My options are fine, I'll help, or not my problem. If I say not my problem, the scene... Okay, no. What happens if I say that? Not my problem. Wait, just listen. You said you wanted worthy prey, yes? Their leader was a mean-looking bastard, at least 2 or 3 times the size of the others. It'd probably take a dozen men to bring him down. If it's a challenge you want, then there it is. Just you against him and his cronies. What say you, madam? Shut your mouth and wait here. I'll be back, says Fray. He walks out of the scene. It goes black. Scene's over. He said wait here, but I have to fly to where he is to continue the quest. So no, I will not. Is this a Fight Club situation? Is this dude in my head? I don't know if... I'd have to go over all of the videos from 50, but like, and then back to 30, to now, to see if anybody's ever interacted with him. What's happening here? Okay. Fray is to the west of the Moraby Drydocks in this kind of open field, nearish to the beach. And there's an event shining thing about him, so probably level cap 49. If this Kieran isn't everything he promised, I'll take it out of his hide. See, the thing is, the merchant dude responded to me as if I had spoken, but it was Fray who had spoken, and that's where I'm getting this Fight Club vibes. But we'll see. Let's make the most of this, Mercy. No style, no guile, just chaos. Mark your limits, then push yourself beyond. Let the darkness guide you and set him free. Yep, 49 cap event. Cutscene. Bye, Pegasus. You can't help me in an event. I'm sorry. Miss you, though. Weak, but plentiful. They may yet suffice. And they all aggro, of course. Oh, that's the sound when they die. And I think like 7 ads are all down. We have the Yo-Yo Rune Soft Hands, the bigger guy. What's this? I got another damage buff. Damage, like tank buff. Tenacious bastards. Right then, the goods. Yo-Yo Rune not afraid. Yo-Yo Rune kill you and loot your loot, is what that guy said. The big guy. Yo-Yo Rune soft hands. Stolen goods. Interacting. Good. There's nothing left here for 4. He kind of stumbled with that, and then he's down, one hand, one knee, in that posture that they have when they're weakened or hurting, or you did well. All that's left is to return the goods to their owner. Finish it. Finish what we started. Like, I think I'm he's an inner demon. It's kind of, I don't, like, he's the voice, although we'll see. I'm so happy that I started making these videos, because I had no idea of a lot of these storylines, and I've done them. I've got practically, I think, every job up to like 55, 60 something, with Warrior being the highest previously, but actually going through the storyline and paying attention and all that stuff, they did a good job of writing this stuff, so I'm glad I've been doing this. And yeah, here's the overbearing trader. Trader, not traitor. It's you. Were you able to catch up with those bandits? Hand over the stolen merchandise. Yes, that seems to be mine, but... Cutscene. He's looking at a wooden cube crate. A word I can't pronounce. L-L-Y, Mary, L-A-E, Nancy. Lim Land, take me. I can't sell this. Everything's soaked through with Kieran blood. What did you do? Carve one open and leave him to bleed all over my wares? I'm ruined. Utterly ruined. Madam, I demand recompense for your reckless destruction of my property. I am a reasonable man, so I will acknowledge that you are not wholly responsible. 50% of the value should suffice. I take half step back. 50%? 50%? Nope, okay, they're reacting to him. Never mind, he's real. I slaughter a gang of Kirkern bandits for your precious goods, and this is the thanks I receive? You spineless sack of shite. I kill your enemies, I fetch your things, I do what you people can't or won't do yourselves. You're helpless, weak. All you do is want and need. I should have left you all to drown in Leviathan's tidal wave. At least then I would have been spared your constant bloody whining. Do not speak to me of this ever again. And he turns and runs out of the scene. But pray forgive me, my insolence, madam. Wait, is Fray a woman? Is that what the uh-oh. Is that where I've been going wrong here? But they reacted to her, I guess. Anyway. Mercy, madam, you have every right to be upset, but I think he understands, madam. What? Okay, that made me confused. Okay, Fray is somewhere in a circle area to the southeast. Pardon the sound as I call my wife again because she is dorky enough to have ended the call because she wanted to do some shopping, so she's like clicked on buttons and she ended the call and I have to call her back because she's a dork. That's what's happening right now. Okay, let's find Fray. The dork has been recalled. Yep, you know it's true. Silence, woman, I'm making a video. Alright. Where are you, dude? Where's Fray? Hey, there he is. Okay. Right on the open. Really hard to find when you're out in the open. Alright. We can't keep doing this, Mercy. You must see now what it's doing to us. What they're doing to us. These people. My options are, never mind them, the voice is all that matters, or we don't need them to become a Dark Knight, or he deserved it, every word. He deserved it, every word. He kind of summed up, or sorry, Fray, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl at this point, but kind of summed up that is what they all just, they can't take care of themselves. I mean, no, okay, so they do their own jobs. So like they might be a farmer and that's grueling work. They might be a merchant, that's hard enough to make a living with. They all do those jobs, but when it comes to doing like the killing, they have us do it. They have adventurers do it. And like what he said wasn't wrong. What Fray said wasn't wrong. So right you are, Mercy. Right you are. Felt good, didn't it? Seeing that sniveling wretch tremble. I think he nearly pissed himself. You're finally starting to see them for what they are now, aren't you? Good. Good. All that remains is to hearken to the voice, to grasp its words and discover your true calling. And we talked to Fray again to finish the quest, who is now like, he's got that roiling red and purple and black energy. Attuning. Cutscening. The energy's gone. With every breath you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. And I kind of stumble, screen goes black. A chorus of voices cries out for a hero and she comes. She smiles, she nods, and she remains silent. This is black screen, text on a white box. But she too has a voice. I will be heard. Mercy Valkyr, says Fray, like breaking us out of it. We stumbled, but we're up still. You stand at the precipice, but do not fear the fall. Cast yourself into the abyss, and you shall soar above, free at last. There are other lands than these, Mercy, lands where we are not known. Ask, and we shall quit this place forever. I'm shocked by this. Only when you have renounced everything are you free to do anything. When we meet again, you will give us your answer. He walks out of the scene. I turn and watch him go. Declaration of Blood is complete. 23,760 experience points, which makes me think there's probably not a follow-up, because the other one was like split in half for Scholar today. Sorry. If you didn't watch that one, you don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. Yeah, so there's not another one at level 45. Dark Shoe. It's time for me to continue packing things into my car. And I will see you guys all again next time. Hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye for now.